Yo, thanks dude, whoever liked the video already. What's up Jordan? Welcome to the stream dude. Chilling at the moment. Vibing. This shit is obsessively loud in my ears. What's up Dan? That's the funniest thing that you could say off rip. I should try defense. I got a different account for that. Yeah, I think I'm just here to like try to, I don't know, get a little bit of money, I guess. I don't know. Just chilling, honestly. I didn't plan to really go live or anything. I'm just frustrated with IRL shit, so figure it's a good time to stream. It's where my mind can go completely clean slate. And I can think about what the fuck I'm doing in this game. The gang's all here. I see some people in here already. 6 people. Welcome to the stream, guys. 7 people. I don't usually stream this late. Well, I mean, to be to be fair, when I started originally streaming a lot, it was usually around these times. But I've been sleeping much better. I have a way better sleep schedule. So usually I been going to sleep earlier, if possible. Don't uncut sapphire. I don't want that shit. Get the rats. Kill the rats. Oh shit. Do 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 do. Yo, did you guys hear this? Mr. Slippery got banned. Maybe he's in here. Maybe he can tell us what's up. So, apparently real world trade. This is quote unquote from his stream. He said they banned him for real world trade. He said it's false. And then he said it quote unquote that he was mass reported by players. And it automatically got him banned. Which, that's just funny. I don't really have no more, no other comment on that. That's what I heard directly from his stream. I was curious as fuck, so I seen his chat. Somebody said, "Why'd you get banned?" And then I went back in the stream, and that's what he said. Bros preparing for that Magic Short Boat for June 12th. You mean July 12th? No more staying under 50 HP after specs update. Yeah, that's gonna be wild, bro. How are you gonna be able to, dude? So many people. PK, it's gonna be way different. Dude, you know what's really ironically funny is that I have a YouTube short already made with the rules in the background, like one of those memes, and it has the rules in the background, and it has I forgot who it has, dude. What celebrity? But basically they're like, I don't understand the rules, or they say like some shit like that. And I was gonna post it, but I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna post it. And then just hearing that a few people got banned now, if I would have posted it, they would have think that I banned them or something. Dude, I like how people come into the streams and are like, yo, can you help me with this, and this? I'm like, dude, I just play the fucking game, dude. I don't do anything. Tried to train range these last few days, but you're burnt out. What's your stats now, man? You already got insane. You already got insane strength. Help me get 90 range, please. How should we help you? Literally, it's just putting in the time, right? Do we need to do like a group uh range training situation so we could all be encouraged to gain experience? I don't think that there's anything I don't think there's anything viable enough to do things in group without losing a significant amount of experience. No, you can help. Oh. Japan is most central for everyone to play, I believe, for Mass Worlds. No. Bro Slippery got banned. What the fuck? Yeah, he got banned. Ban Hammer. And then after he put his title like accusing them of something in his last title. I don't know, it's whatever, dude. You come and you go. I'm surprised he lasted that long. Why? So, from what I understand, quote unquote, from his stream, he claimed that the ban in the Central was for RWT and that he was mass false banned. Like, mass false reported, and then they just insta ban him. Which, I don't, what he said in my eyes doesn't really line up, so I don't know what he actually did or whatever. All I know is I don't have any type of risk for a ban because I don't transfer wealth between accounts and I don't do any shady shit, so I know I'm in the clear, dude. Like it's pretty simple. Like I think as soon as people get like this ego or complex where they think that they're above the rules and then they start to dabble and then they get screwed over and then they have to bite the bullet, you know. It is what it is at the end of the day. I think it would be cooler if he didn't talk shit and just redeemed himself and made a new account. But he just had to put some stuff in his title and whatever. Coping hard, I think, to be honest. You think it's harsh to permaban? A temp ban for weeks is a warning, should be enough and remove RWT items. Mm, depends if they were using RWT items uh to gain inflated experience. For example, if those items in any way that were RWT'd gained an advantage in any manner, I don't think that they would allow like the account not to be permabanned. They're not gonna sit there and reverse experience and stuff. Like they say it on the rule page. You know, it's basically a passion project and they want to spend their free time developing the game so we can actually get updates and they don't want to spend time dealing with cheating. Send him to jail, aka OSRS. Oh, yeah, he was playing on his hardcore. I popped in there and watched what he was doing on OSRS for a little bit, just to see. Do 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 do. That's a good point though. If they gain the advantage from the RWT already, like bot and buried bones, that can't really be reversed. Yeah. And then even if you did reverse it, then you'd have to reverse it on the high scores too. So I think it's just too much work involved in trying to punish, lightly. So it's just like, okay, sayonara, you can't read, you're illiterate. Honestly, like, I can't say that I would be like, yeah, I'm not a moderator and I'm not a server owner, but I think I would be harsh too, dude. I would tell everybody, dude, you gotta learn how to read English. You know, you gotta not have dyslexia. You got dyslexia, well, you can't play this game because you can't read the rules. You know, you gotta be able to at least comprehend the rules, and that's it. But, you know, we as people and we as humans, you know, we have a natural, I think 95 or higher percent of populace do not like authority. Like nobody likes authority in any way, and we typically do not like rules either. It would be lovely just to be, you know, ruleless and do whatever we want every single time, all the time. But we all know that if that was the case, then the consequences would be rather drastic. Depending on the nature of the offense given, it should be automatically permaban. But we aren't. RWT embodying probably should be though. Multi-logging perhaps should be a temporary 2 week for first offense. Uh, one of Jordan got banned with his main account and his the magic pure he was trying to do because he transferred items and they both got permabanned. Um, what's up, old school enjoyer? Welcome to the stream, dude. I did feel good when obviously a bot was gaining 650k strength experience per day and I reported them to the moderators and didn't do shit for weeks. It was not until that account got caught botting in Ranges Guild that it got banned. Speak for yourself, bro. I love rules. Rules and routines get me amped up. I mean, some people live for anarchy in some sense. But yeah, I can handle comprehension of the rules and I can abide by them. I feel like it's too much fucking effort to try to cheat. Like I gotta look shit up and stuff. No, dude, no, I can't be bothered with that. I just don't have the time. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe. It's free. Yeah, thanks SDK. Happy 4th. Yes, happy 4th of July. 250 years of winning. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was so funny. I remember that comment where he says something about drugs. Like if there's drugs in my house, you better tell me where they are, 'cause I'm gonna do them. Like I think that's what he says in one of the interviews when there was a big controversy about what he was going on. Dude, he was paying like I don't know, 5 or 6 basically housewives styled friends. Like he was paying them like I don't know, 100k plus a year just to like live with them and party and do drugs. Honestly, like winning. That's all I gotta say. Uh, that meme, that meme stuck forever, dude. It will never go away. That interview is probably the best ever, dude. That interview, I think that he was on drugs in the interview. There's a strong chance. The James Brown interview? I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know about the James Brown. Europe you get 220 ping, 270 UK. 539-3039 range experience. Nice. You're about 100k away from me. Just think to get my one range level is literally all of his range levels put together. It's all of RPG's range levels put together. RPG, what's your experience in range right now? Oh hell yeah. Bro, I got a new drink. New energy drink. And it's fizz free. Hell yeah. You're 6 spots away from me on high scores. That's cool. I haven't looked in high scores in a really, really long time. I don't even know what my rank is or anything. What's up, Fabio, bro? You come to hang out too? My brother. You lost 200k at Fire Giants not paying attention? That sucks. I think I did die one time in the early game. And I think it was in free to play. And I died at Lesser Demons. And I lost, I want to say 2,000 or 3,000 steel arrows. Like, really early on. And I was like, damn, that was like really, really good ammo too. It was such a disappointment. Dude, I wanna play, if I was gonna make any type of variation of a server, which I will never, but you know what I would like? I would like a free to play only. Like it's never becomes members. It's free to play the whole time. And I would make it, ooh, Rune Scimitar, hell yeah. Just like 2x. Did he just he teleported or something? Where'd he go? So I would make it like free version only, never goes to members, and like double experience rate. Dude, we went on the other side. He did go on the other side. He left us. We came here for you, man. Came here for you. You just need 20k more experience, you'll be rank 1 strength. That's badass. I've lost about 2.5 to 3 mil. You've died at least 15 times. Just being stony baloney. That sucks. But at least you have persistence to push through. Free-to-play beta was something else. I had more fun there than I did in members. Who's ready for the 2,500 concurrent players July 12th? I don't know. The vote was kind of split on on my community tab. There was a lot of people that voted on their projected player count, and I think it was like 50% were projecting it would still it would just go to the 500. That's pretty crazy for just an assumption. I mean, just guesses, you know. Let me check it out on the channel again, cause I want to see what it's at right now. 52% say 500 or less, 28% 500 to 1,000, 7% 1,000 to 2,000, 14% 2,000 plus. It's out of 29 votes. That's a pretty decent sample size, 29 votes. You know, you guys can vote on it too. Let me grab the link for you guys, like just in case you haven't. If you feel like voting for what you think the player count would be, that's the spot to do it. $500 is probably right. I mean, that's what most people think. Um, I think it would be like more than 500. I definitely think it could hit 1,000 or a little over 1,000. I don't think it will go to 22,000 plus or beat its previous record. I think during the time that we had the first social uprising of the Lost City server was mainly carried by Wild Mudkip for like the 2.5 months that he played. And after he quit his series, aka got to the top page and accomplished his goals, when he completed his playlist on the YouTube, pretty much that's when I saw the most significant drop in player count from the time so I logged on. So I feel like Wild Mudkip has had the biggest impact. I think now we're kind of like in this like limbo where we still have a pretty strong active concurrent base. When it's at its lowest, you have to really consider that we as the community is still, even if it goes down to 100, 150 concurrent players per day, that's 150 concurrent players within all hours of 24 hours and within a 7-day week. You know, like that's still a lot of fucking people and a lot of time put in progressively, you know. Um, it's still way more active, like in comparison to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games. Even games that you spend 30, $50 on. So, I don't know. It's worth my time, I suppose. Free members in its variation form. You saw Wild Mudkip just a few days ago at Magic Access. He's still playing. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, but he's only doing AFK stuff. I don't think he's gonna be making more content. He might, it's plausible he might make a one-off video for the specials. That, I mean, that's also, yeah, it's definitely good to know. It's cool that you've seen him in the game. I feel like he doesn't want to give up, like, entirely, because he is, like, probably competitive by nature, you know, and he likes to competing of the high scores. This game gives me comfort, gives you comfort. That's cool. I don't know what this game gives me. It doesn't give me post-traumatic stress disorder. That's good. I get that from work. Yeah, I don't think that he would stream on Kick. I think like it's outside of his moral compass or something. I think he's actually said something along those lines before. Yeah, I mean, he's the only creator I would say that took I mean, a couple of them like to experiment, right? So they make like a one-off video about 2004 Escape. There was several content creators that did that, and they just basically looked at the analytics. Like, did I get views? And then like that's the determining factor whether they're gonna continue to play the game or not. And that it's just a different mentality. I think that Wild Mudkip was one of the only ones that out of the content creators and YouTubers that were already in the OSRS space, I think that he's the only one that like really thoroughly enjoyed this variation of the game and didn't do it for the views. Even though he naturally gets them because his channel is so large, but that's besides the point. He literally stuck through and actually continued playing for a good chunk of time. He was putting in like 13-hour days. It's the only way I could see you getting to the top page like that. You're glad Possess and co-preserve this game for the future. You could make your future child give me 85 mining. Dude, imagine you have your kid, right? Get you that 85 mining, and then the next day you log in, you're permabanned. Imagine you're permabanned, and it's the account you held this entire time until the time you've had a child, and until the time that they were old enough to play this. Let's say that you have nearly a maxed account, and mining is one of those skills that you don't have. Next day he gets put up for adoption if that happens. Wow. Damn. So what if they could tell by like the analytics or like your character profile of how you move the mouse around or something along those lines or how you engage with clicks and they could determine whether another person is on the account or not. Laughing my ass off, Vault, please unban me. I trained my child to mine essence for me, that's I swear. Yeah, say I literally gave birth to this child for the sole purpose to mine me ore. What would you name your child? Would you call them Bot? Like Bot123 is their fucking real name? Oh my god. Just make them farm gold. What if there's somebody like that, like in a foreign country farming OSRS gold, and they have like a huge family already, cause you know OSRS is a big game. It's been around for like 20 years, so it's possible that people could have had children that can play the game. What if they're like what's his fucking face? Genghis Khan? Genghis Khan? What if they're like that, you know? They're just having as many children as possible so they can farm gold. And and they don't even get individual computers anymore, right? They just get like 20 cell phones. They train the kid from a young age. Wasn't account sharing allowed back in '04? No. But I don't know if it was actually if you got caught in some way, they would definitely do something about it. But wealth transfer between accounts was never a big deal. Um, I mean that's the only thing that I could say that's a significant difference. There wasn't multi-logging. You weren't even able to do multi-logging. It would just say um not more than one account cannot log in from this IP address. I mean, you still could multi-log, but I don't know if people actually caught bans back in the day for multi-logging, but it's possible. It's possible. I personally don't know anybody that got banned for something like that. I personally was scamming people. Like, if you guys want to know a really OG story, in RuneScape Classic, before they made the button called Report Abused, I made an account in game called Report Abused, and I would private message people in upstairs of random spots in Varrock and Draenor Village, and I would listen to people's conversations. And when they swore and said anything like profanity language, I had like this whole script, and I would tell them that, I would give them warning from report abuse and say that, you are not allowed to swear, blah blah blah, you are breaking the rules, but it's okay. We're not gonna do anything, just make sure you don't repeat. And then I would keep them added, and I would like, you know, follow them basically. I would sneakily find them in game and hide in the upstairs, drop down to the main floor, see where their dot was in the game, and I'd periodically go up and down the stairs so I could catch the conversation. And then I'd see them, raging again against another player. They'd say some profanity, and then that's when I struck. That's when the hook, line, and sinker for the scam went down. And I was like, okay, I need to know your password. I need to know your account information and everything. We need to do a scan on your account for the profanity. And depending on what the scan reveals, will be your disciplinary action. And believe it or not, dude, people fell for that shit in Classic. And, you know, I got a lot of items. I did get banned, though. I got permabanned on that account. And then I got permabanned on making the second account, which was report abused, but with a 3 instead of an E. I made a 3 instead of a E. right here, and then that got banned too. And then I try to do report with R3 PORT abuse, and then that got banned. So basically every variation of account where I made it like report abuse in any way with numbers would get banned instantly. And then like it was like a couple months later they made the report abuse button. This story is a crazy confession. I mean, it's true. I only have one person that can vouch for it that it's true, and you guys just gotta take it or take it for what you go. It's a like a Ripley's Believe It or Not situation. I've told the story before, and there's more details to the story, but they'll just sound more far-fetched, and I'll just leave it at that. Fact or fiction? Yeah, it's like a Ripley's Believe It or Not situation. I usually don't. Most people just are like non-believers of the situation. So, which I could say from the outside looking in, if somebody told me a story like that, it would also I would be skeptical because at growing up, like one of the things that I learned about RuneScape players and other players is that when they start talking about RuneScape and they get really excited, is that they start fabricating lies or stretching the truth to such a far extent that is completely out of proportionate of what really happened. So, I like I understand being skeptical. Nice story. You don't think I'm lying? That's why I know. I'm just saying like it's common to think that somebody's lying about stuff like that. I commented that story in, do you guys know the YouTuber Colonel or whatever, or Coloner? I don't know what this fucking name is, dude. It's like COLLONO or some shit, and he does like RuneScape history shit. So he did some stuff on Classic, and I told him that story in the comments, and then he wrote some non-believer ignorant remark back. He just told me like, yeah, yeah, and yours as a mother's brother or some shit like that, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, I gotta hold this story back. I can't just tell it all whimsily all the time. In 8th grade, I asked a kid to sit next to me in science class so I could use his account for something, fully hacked his items, and just sat back next to the next day. I just still feel awful. Colonel, that fucker got me back into OSR after 10 years off. I think he did a series on Classic too. He's a good YouTuber. He's a good YouTuber. I was just disappointed he didn't believe my story. Colonello. Yeah, now that you write it, I could see Colonello. Okay, makes it easier. So I got another confession for you guys. In high school, I put a keylogger on every computer in the library, and I got passwords to every RuneScape account that was logged in there from all the high school kids, and I got passwords for teachers' passwords to go into their shit and change grades. And then when yeah, yeah. And then my one good friend to this day, he's still a really good friend. I took his blue party hat. And then I sold the blue party hat, and then I split the money with my other accomplice. And then I felt bad and I felt guilty that he lost, his blue party hat, because he was really upset about it. I was hearing about it during lunch and shit. And I was like, dude, I took it. And but and then I told them, I said I took it, but I can only give half of your stuff back because the other half I already pawned it off. And I gave him half of his half of his blue party hat back of just wealth, and he was furious. He fucking, oh my god, I remember he fletched in High Elk so much shit for that party hat. Okay, I tell you the reason why I did it. I had a reason, and this is the reason. Is that one time I was gonna go over and chill with him and hang out, and he lived on the outskirts of town. So I had to ride my fucking bicycle over there. It's like literally a couple miles from my fucking house. So, we're gonna play video games. His brother, everybody's playing Diablo 2. He's playing Diablo 2 and shit. Him and his brother. And I get there and he's doing Dagonoth raids. Like with a team on Dagonoth release like 2005, late 2004, whenever it came out. He was farming the dragon axes, and he was on a mic, like a headset, like what I'm on right now, talking to you guys. And he had another computer that was like right next to it, so it was like a big long stationary desk. So I sit next to him, and I started jumping on the game too. We're gonna play RuneScape together. And this motherfucker has a headset on, and I'm just like there normally, like I don't have no headset. I don't hear what he's listening to when he's trying to do this Dagonoth raid. And bro does Dagonoth raids the whole fucking time. And I'm like, dude, I try to get his attention, right? And I'm like saying his name IRL and shit. And he's not responding. So I go to the PM chat like this, and I'm gonna do it to project, and I go like, oh, I can't put it. It doesn't show. Oh, that's something that doesn't show in classic. Or in here. So I put the straight character, and I would spam him like this to get his attention. I just did it to project, just as an example, just to explain what I'm saying. So, god damn it. Alright, yeah, so I basically spammed him like that, and I'm sitting right next to the fucker. And then I kept spamming him because he didn't reply at the first one. So I started spamming him on the screen, so it covered the fucking screen. And then he finally took off the headphones, and he's like, dude, what? And I'm like, dude, are you gonna, am I gonna say something? I'm like, fuck, dude. And then he got addicted to World of Warcraft. So you know what? Sacrifice the blue party hat, bro. The blue party hat was sacrificed. You were hacking the Matrix before it was cool, dude? What the fuck? 2004 Scape allows people like this to play their game. What's up, Screw? Welcome to the stream. People like this. Projects like, dude, RPG's like, did you get something like a dragon medium? Like, no, I was telling a story and needed it for reference. Nah, he's not a prick. Certainly not. Hacker? No, I'm nothing like a hacker. Maybe when I was a kid, but I don't got time for that shit. I don't. I would be furious if the school computer got me hacked. Bro, okay. There was another person that got the mercy of that situation. So, they did not have a blue party hat, but they had tons and tons of fletching materials and had the whole bank organized perfectly from top to bottom. And they probably had just as much as like a blue party hat or not a blue party hat. They didn't have that much wealth. I'm sorry. They had a significant amount of wealth, but it was like scattered amongst a lot of items. And I I didn't do like fletching skill and skills like that like during this time frame. So I didn't know what fucking all those, you know, bolt tips meant and all that shit. So you know what? I dropped all of them. I cleared out his entire bank, maxed bank, and I left him with 1 GP in there, 1 gold, and then yeah. So this person in particular took it really, really harshly. Um, I think they cried. Uh, if I'm not mistaken, I think they were probably depressed for a couple weeks. And yeah, I did feel bad. And the one thing about him that, dude, I just got another swarm, and there's this. Look at guys, a rare. This is like a rare Pokemon instance. Look at this. I got 2 swarms. Both are mine. Both are mine. Look at this. Look at that one's mine. Watch, watch, watch. This one's. Oh my god. I got 2 swarms spawned. This is crazy. Oh, did the other one despawn? No, it's still there. Okay, look. This one's mine. They're both mine. I can prove it. Dude. How do I get 2 swarmed, dude? What the fuck? Nah, you gotta be fucking with me. That's gotta be rare, dude. Can I say I wanna save another one. Hold up. I wanna get another swarm. I can get like 3 swarms. Where'd the other swarm go? Did it despawn? It just like wandered off and despawned. Damn, dude. I wanted to get like another one. Get 3 of them. What's up, RPG? Welcome to the stream, dude. I know, I see. You didn't even take it, you just trolled them. So, I only took like a couple, like rune. I only took like rune armor and shit, like main core items. Like everything else, like even some of those arrow stacks were probably like next to worthless, but it was so nicely organized in the bank. Yeah, I dropped everything. I trolled them like hard. I feel like randoms hit more underground in 04, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm honestly shocked that I was, there was another stream where I was saying I wonder if you could get two swarms at the same time. And it's literally confirmed at this stream, so I feel like that's just as rare as like getting a dragon medium from fire giants. How many swarms can you stack in one area? Two is the world record right now. Dun 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 dun. Dude, give me a good drop, dude. These things are not dropping me anything good. Oh, how do you guys like my meme? I like this one. I've gotten so many views on this one. Hold up. Herbivore Sesh? Yeah, let's do one. I'm down. This is gonna be the only one now, bro. I think I've already went over an hour stream, cause that's how long I planned on streaming for. But wow, I got an uncut diamond. This is actually, I think I've gotten this drop before. I think the only drop I haven't gotten is Dragon Medium. And uncut Dragonstone. I've now got uncut Dragonstone. Those are the two drops from Fire Giants I haven't gotten. I did get Dragon Medium already. You threw a like on it this morning, thanks. I appreciate it. Much love. That one hit that one got showed on like people's recommended. Oh my god, why am I fucking I'm retarded, dude. I have synapse are not connecting or something. Something's wrong with me. Alright, get out your pedestal and mortars, children. Not children. Adults. Get out your vial of water slash unfinished potion. Get out your glass blowing pipe. Whatever you got going on. Glass blowing pipe for Raynar, not for uncut diamonds. Alright? Would be none of that uncut diamond glow glass blowing pipe. I don't want you guys doing that. That's too serious. Need some alpha brain. Yeah, like stuttering. It's like, what's wrong with me? The synapses are not firing. Sometimes it just happens. 720? Oh, you wanted to hit it right at the marker. It's already past a minute. Type R for ready. We'll get this going quick. I'm already ready. I'll get one more R and then I'll do a countdown. Joe Rogan swears by it. Hell yeah. I love the people that shame me. Shame me. Shame me for the herbal recession. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drugs are bad. We have liftoff. Does anybody know how much experience it is for level 3? I'm gonna have to look it up. Maybe I'd ask Siri. Hey Siri, how much experience do I need for level 3 in RuneScape?
I can't help you with that.
Aw, this bitch can't help me? The fuck you good for? Siri doesn't know experience fucking numbers. Stupid bitch. Excuse me. Siri is a fine standing lady slash AI, which I don't know if you could call it derogatory terms and have people feel like there's emotion behind that when it's not a person. Grocket, she doesn't know. Dude, Siri should always know, bro. $174 is for level 3. Experience difference between each level. Oh shit. There we go. I got lost in the sauce really quick. 176 is not that bad, considering that I get 2 experience each time now. Siri can't can't hand that type of question. Yeah. The Gowers XP scaling to 99 is genius. Honestly, that's the core foundation of fucking everything. If you think about it, right? Is like everything is kind of built around this fucking experience table. Like even to this day in all variations of RuneScape. So what I was wondering, like, if you made your own version, right? Pretend you made your own MMO from the complete scratch. But you also wanted to max your skills at 99. Like, could you not use the same experience rates, or would that be copyright infringement? Like, they gotta have some. I'm wondering if they have some type of see, like they have this formula. I don't want to get bombed. You dude. Dude, I just put sub only chat cause I'm fucking greedy, bro. Cause I'm greedy. Nah, dude, I just don't want spam, I guess. And like most of the OGs talk first. Haley 6 has got tons of arrows if anybody needs bulk arrows. I don't right now because I have 0 cash. I gotta buy myself back a glory first. Andrew said he never expected anyone to get to 99. That's because he didn't expect like crowdfunding and people putting in like 13-hour days and shit. You know, I think back in the day, listen, there's also another reason why RuneScape back in the day took off. Because when you were on dial-up in DSL, right? That shit took up your phone line and made your phone busy 24/7 so nobody could fucking call it, right? So like I think at the adults that were playing during the times that we were kids, like let's say between years 2000 and 2004, you know, from Classic to RS2, the adults that were playing probably just wanted to not have people fucking call them. They probably just wanted like avoid family members or some shit like that. They're like, well, they're always on the phone all the time. They don't know that they're playing a game. They could just say, oh, I was busy doing this, or they can make up tons of excuses. Like, I don't know. I'm sure that happened. Didn't know they made an equation to make the experience, but Andrew didn't expect the Autism Ranger to exist either. Probably not, dude. No. Like, even if I had this variation during that era. Um, I just had a normal peer, and then I got 70 attack for whip, uh, and I got whip too on the peer. But there wasn't God swords out yet. Um, and I was slowly training my attack to like high attack level when I already had 94 strength. And then eventually I got defense. And then eventually I got prayer. And then eventually it was just a main account. Dialing up was so fun. Legit took a day to update WoW for a big patch. That's crazy. I didn't never played WoW back in the day. I had friends that did, like that one I was talking about earlier. I felt like uh I I was already addicted to RuneScape and I felt like adding another addiction would not be favorable. You can't copyright a math equation, so technically the XP curve can't be copyright, but if you made an MMO that was close to RS and you were copying the levels and stuff, yeah, you know you're in trouble. Sure, that's not fun, that's nostalgia. Yeah, let's do it. Do, 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 do. You guys ever had Mavis Beacon typing class? Cause I was baller in that class. Easy A. I don't have the funds, I think. It's 175K. Yeah, I got like nothing of value. I got the rune square. I got 2 runite bars. This is the only thing of value that I have is the 5 dragon bones and the 25 dragon hide, black dragon hide. Daddy G. Put on the beret. Alright. Go kill more. I like earning my shit. Mike is so picky when it comes to stuff. Oregon Trail. Dude, I remember Oregon Trail. The Chameleon game. Typing classing on the bright color Mac computers. Dude, what about this one? What about Math Blaster? Do any of you know what Math Blaster was? Math Blaster 3000? That shit was fucking cool, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That game was fire. I would legit play that as an adult now. I'd probably be bad at it. I'd probably be worse at it than I played it as a kid. But I'd have to say that game was peak fun. You were incinerating garbage out of space with a laser. I don't know what's up, Jet. Welcome to the stream. I've been playing NFL Street, dude. Dude, what about Def Jam? Def Jam Fight for New York, bro. And the other Def Jam one. Dude, Def Jam was a fucking killer fighting game, bro. They had their combos and shit, so legit. Honestly, it was one of those games that was actually done right. Oh shit. I accidentally almost clicked on the tree. The Def Jam series was super fun, yes. Killer Instinct is also one of my favorites. Dude, you guys wanna see? I wanna check something really quick on OSRS. I have a particular large stack of mind runes on there on world 345. And when I mean stack, I mean stack. I'll show you. It is gonna be pretty baller. Pretty baller, shot caller. When's that? You know what? I wanna play it, bro. I wanna play when whenever they come out with the new Deadman mode or leagues. I wanna play it. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't screw it up too bad. Sent link up for the boys to pull up. That's cool. Very interesting. I'm just gonna show off my mind rune stack on this server, this private server. Alright. Alright, so look at the mind runes that I got. I have 2.1 mil in mind runes. Here's the stats. Still got it about the Opal Bulls. Yeah, this is disappointing, man. I was expecting more out of it too, to be honest. Just need that, dude. If I had 2.1 million mind runes on 04, that'd be sick. I would be very excited for that. You just botted your Falador Magic Tree patch in World 345. OSRS is boring because it's too easy to cheat. I've never tried cheating, but I still think it's extremely easy. And I think that the availability to cheat and get away with it makes it a 1-star game. You see that? Yeah. I log on just to give it a good rating. I'm sorry, Jagex. Alright. Back to 04 Escape. Let's check out Ergo Proxy. I don't think I'm gonna stay on too much longer. 1 star. Oh, I can't look it up. I'm already off there, Dan. Sorry, my dude. Those two, I didn't see it quick enough to check. You never played the game legit and still no ban. Dude, I honestly, I hate cheating, like, even in OSRS, because it kind of ruined the game for me over the years. But I do find it funny when people are open about it, and I think it's cool. Like, if you cheated, that's great. But it just makes me realize how much of a joke it is. Like, they really, like, they let the game go. I got a lot of good shit on this account, I'm not gonna lie. I need to get, like, let's get some clue scrolls. What do you think I should farm? Maybe I should farm some, mediums, huh? Cheaters pay membership. Bro, everyone cheated back in the day. Every Discord has a one botter dude always shit posting his bot games. Lol. Alright, let's go with the... No, I can bring more food than that. It actually does not matter how much food I bring. I'm going for one item. I'm going for a medium clue. Wait, isn't that? I can do ice giants. Wait, in Caterpie. And then I can just telegrab. Can I telegrab? Yeah. Oh, but then I would have to leave all my arrows on the ground. I'll just do guards like I originally intended. I'm gonna do the upstairs one. Oh, this is empty though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 spawns there. I think this is only gonna be 4 spawns. But they're all so close together is what I like about it. Yeah, it's only 4 spawns. But yeah, they're all bunched up right next to each other. It feels like home. Yeah, I can agree with that. It does. Yeah, see, I used to enjoy free-to-play PKing a lot, but then they had those bots that are just range tanks, and they rag players just on behalf of the bot owner. And the bot owner will be just logged in normally PKing like usual, and they would just add whoever to that list for the bot. When that kind of stuff started happening, I was really disappointed. I did not enjoy it. Yeah, the HD plugin is cool. I wish we could do like, I wish we could have an HD plugin. That would be, that'd be baller, I'm not gonna lie. I think with doing it in close quarters like this too, you could kind of like predict where they're gonna spawn. This would be a good spot for strength training too. How many should I kill before I give up on getting a medium clue? I'll just get one range level. I'll go to 52, and then if I don't get one, I don't get one. Dude, if Deadman mode comes out, the 2004 community, we gotta make a team together. Gonna be the '04 crew in Deadman mode. That would be sick. Yeah, yeah, it would, dude. I'm fully prepared to clan it up for Deadman mode. I think that would be the only thing that would be willing to make a Discord for. Like when Deadman mode comes out, like if we're gonna organize like an '04 Deadman mode clan type shit, like I would definitely do the Discord for that. But, you know, we'll see when we get to that point. We'll see when it comes out and how much time I got, free time I got on my hands. Right now it's not looking good. I got fucking work, 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 work. Oh my god, I got a clue scroll too. Look at this. Oh, let me drink this beer. Cheers for the clue scroll. Hear how excited I am about the clue scroll? Alright, let's see what this is. Goblin Kern. Where is this, guys? Can you just tell me what it is? I want to be lazy today. I'm beyond a thought and reasoning. Can you guys save me from the wiki? King Gnome. Alright. Tree Gnome Village. Okay. Gonna be a wee bit of a walk. Good luck, cheers. Rangers incoming. This should be crazy. What an account to get them onto would be absurd. You know these steps by memory. I think I got the easy clue ones down. Like, I know all the easy clue ones by memory. I heard the sub notification thing. Sharon Dabs. I thought Sharon Dabs already was subbed for like a long time. I don't know, I just assumed. But welcome. Thanks for the sub. Rangers on here would be elite. I mean, it'd still be a sick account to have it on. No, not gonna lie. I mean, if I did get something that absurd, it would definitely encourage me to spend more time on this account. Like how Fabio was saying, new main incoming. I still need to work on Silent One, dude. I haven't really worked on them. With all the new changes and stuff coming, I feel like this account and Twisted King need the most DLC right now. They need my time. There's like after like when I get Legends Cape or whatever on Silent One, there's nothing to do after that. It would be so far from PK ready. And this one is not particularly that far. But I do need to get a solid like 70 range on here before I start to do anything. Okay, I just stopped in Artie for no fucking reason. Let's keep going to the mission. I need to go to the gnome fuckery. $80-85 range and some defense, you'd be good to PK. Yeah, I agree. Yo, if I completed Tree Gnome Village, couldn't I just use the tree to go there? I forgot that I had this fucking completed. Bring clue tools. Oh, dude, no. If I get coordinates, bro, I'm gonna drop this bitch. I thought only hard clues had coordinates. If I get a medium, dude, fuck that shit. I'm dropping it. Yeah, medium have chords. Nah, fuck that. Fuck medium clues. Yo, welcome to the stream, everybody. There's 18 people in here telling me, hearing me say, fuck clues. Coordinate clues. Fuck clue tools. I hate them. I don't have them on this character, and I know what it means to get them because I got them on Twisted King, and it is a pain in the ass. And then you have to risk them when you go out in the wilderness. It's like, oh god. Alright. Yes, please, Elka. Yes. Show me. Show me the way. Hell yeah. Elcroy coming through. James Cook, what's up? Yes, mediums. Quests are fun. I already have this one completed, so I guess I don't gotta worry about shit. Congratulations, human. In a town where wizards are known to gather, search upstairs in a large house to the north. Northern House of Rock? Above Stone Circle? A large house? Would it be the bar? You can duplicate each of the 3 items you need for coolants and just drop the first one and talk to NPC again and repeat. Well, I do need to do that, but I do not want to do it. Second floor of the house you need to know. North of Magic Guild. You'll need to kill a man to get... Oh, I remember that one. Damn, where's all my law runes? Law runes. I can't use the this because I don't have Plague City, and no, I won't do it because you see all my side skills for 1, just like Twisted King. Why am I built this way? I have no fucking idea. But this is the only way my synapses fire. The only way I reach dopamine is making things retardedly difficult against me, myself. That requires walking with 1 agility, requires not teleporting everywhere on Twisted King, and literally walking for a 2.5 hour, 3 hour hard clue. I literally, I challenge you guys. I challenge you that you do 1 hard clue where you have to walk fucking everywhere. And you're not allowed to use your run just so it can equal what I have to go through. You have to walk that entire thing. No teleports. You can take boats. That's it. And you can die. You can die. So you can go kamikaze to a monster to go to Lumbridge if you need to. Those are the only things that you can do. You can use the bank, you know, you can access your shit. I'm not saying you don't have to use a bank or whatever. But no teleporting. Walk everywhere. It hurts your OCD that I don't have magic on Twisted. It is pretty, it is cringe, I know. I did put the vote up for, let me show you guys on the community bullshit. I put this one and I wanted to know what your guys' thoughts are. Cause I'm already so far, right? I'm 90 range on Twisted King. It's really like debatable, I guess. $8 until special. Yeah. You think magic and agility should be exceptions? If I take, you have to, like, there's so many hours to grind those levels. I don't have the time. I'm barely getting range experience as is. You know, it's, you know, when I have 4 days off, 3 days on, a little bit different. But now it's 4 days and 3. And when I'm doing the PKing events, that's 2-3 hours. I'm not usually gaining that much experience. But it's my vision and goal, yeah. I mean, if I got 99 range, dude, I lost track of what I was doing. What was I doing again? Going to Yanil. Okay. I think on Twisted King, getting 99 range only would be such a vast accomplishment if I just stuck to it. I do ponder on the agility, and I knew about the agility buff a long time ago because I looked it up on the wiki updates. Like you can see the updates in sequential order. There's I have the tab favorited. Actually, let me see if I have it. Um, Shattered Relics, the Optimal Quest Guide. I could have swore I had it favorited. That's too bad. Yeah, I think that they should be good during the specials release and throughout the weeks. Another clue. Please no coordinates. No coordinates, guys. In a town where the guards are armed with maces, search the upstairs rooms of the public house. Is that the Zamrock place in Falador? Search the upstairs rooms of the public house. Already? Well, I'm not that far. Well, actually, I am kind of far. Wonder if I should teleport Camelot or just walk north. Dude, I have no fucking runes. Why am I even looking? I have 3 runes. I'm fucking walking. No. Dude, I think I got way more than I needed out of that. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I just don't want to get things for free. I'm gonna have to. This happened one other time before, and I managed to give you more shit back later. I don't know what the deficit was on that. 70, 73 natures, 56 laws. Laws are 500 each, so that's 25k, right? And okay, it's not that much of a difference. What? Plus the side runes. If you bought them from a shop, looks like you bought them from a shop. I would say it's like 30k. I traded over like 16k ish. No boots of lightness. If you remind me when I go right next to it, then I don't. If I have a candle and everything, I'll go get them. It's a good reminder, but I literally come past here like 6 times, and I think you're not the only one that remind me, and I still haven't gotten them on this account at least. Let me check the bank, see if I got a candle and stuff. Yeah, I have no candle. So where do I gotta go, guys? You said it's in Artie, but nobody told me like where in Artie. Go to the house where you claim the Artie cape. Is that? I don't remember. Sorry. Yes, that's the one. Artigon Tavern on the west side of the river, north of the palace. Search your drawers. If it's locked, right click on it. Find out why. Candle 3 GP, Catherby. Yeah, but that's not on the way. Kill dog. Or guard. Where? Am I going in the wrong direction? At the mansion? Right next to the church. In here? Just kidding. That's where the easy clues are at. So go here. Kill dog. Alright, I am now becoming a dog murderer. I have a candle inside my bank. You serious? So you spotted it before me, bro, and I said I didn't have one? Oh god. That's great, dude. I'll double check that when I go back to the bank. That's fucking peak, dude. Oh, that's funny. I like how the key, like, appeared on the ground before the body fucking hit the ground. Alright, so, I go in here. Where do I go? The tavern where I was heading first. Dude, the key should be opening something over here. Why would it be on the other side of the fucking town? This clue makes no sense. You found another clue? Speak to a referee. Is that the referee in the gnome pass ball thing? Gnome ball? Alright. Gnome baller? Cool. Answer is 5096. Cool, thank you. Yeah, that's what I was planning to do. Old school. That's why I was going this way. If I was on the north side of town, I would have just went north. But I don't want to get stuck in that goddamn minecart interface bullshit when you first enter Gnome Village or Gnome Stronghold from the center. You have to be like, oh, I have to help you with the cart. I hate that. I don't know why. I just always disliked it from its entire implementation. I don't know why. It is just something about it just doesn't sit right. It it feels like it's one of those things that were added into the game simply to stop somebody from botting something. It's just like one of those things that's like completely unnecessary. Yeah, I'm doing clues. Doing a medium clue right now. Do 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 do. Fresh Chipotle or leftovers, War Gang? What type of leftovers? Yo, you guys wanna play gnome ball? How many people could we get? That'd be crazy. Okay, you're saying fresh Chipotle or leftover Chipotle? Those are the options? Level 5 fishing required? Not me, brother. I will not be doing, not on, we'll have to be on silent one. Answer me this. Give me a challenge scroll. Speak to Hajeti. Who the fuck's Hajeti? Okay. That's not half bad. I have one glory teleport. Thank God, dude. Yeah, sorry, I was just, I'm reading you as a type, but it's like delayed like 90 seconds and I'm already here. I don't know if it's 90 seconds, it's like 45, 60 seconds. Welcome to the stream, everybody. 25 people in here. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stream, guys. Honestly, I need to sleep. I kinda streamed on a whim, you know. Just one of those. I literally, wait, didn't I title this streaming for like an hour and it's 2 hours? Yeah, definitely past my limit. Oh well, let's get this clue done. Let's see what this motherfucker gives me. Leftover in a blender and drink it. Gotta get those carbs in fast. Well done. Alright, that's what I got, guys. An adamant axe, 12 lobster, 56 air, and a U longbow. I have to say this rather disappointing. Like fucking bittersweet type situation. I mean, I did it. I did it. Completed. No, I'm not accepting donations, Just Tree, so if you're trying to just give me items, I'm not gonna take it. You'd be wasting your time logging in, if that's your intention. If I get another clue in 7 minutes, I will do the clue. If I don't get one in 7 minutes, I will end the stream because I do need to sleep. I will stay up for another clue if I get it in this next 6 minutes. I owe you Runeful Helm. Good game. I got invited to a game that didn't exist and then lost immediately. Just go up to people and say, wanna play a game? And when they say yes, say you lost. Say you owe me $50. And they're like, what? Like, yeah, you owe me $50, you lost. Like, I don't know what game I played. Oh, you owe me full rune. No, you did that intentionally. And I also told you that I was gonna, I told you that's not gonna be safe, bro. He got rangers, what a lie. I got adamant axe, U longbow, and like, I think it was like some air runes. What else was it? 12 lobster. Yeah, 12 lobster. Yeah, I alked the loot right away. Yeah, I think it's important to alk dissatisfying loot. Even if it's not worth the nature rune, I think that you should also just high alk it. Just with spite, you know, that you get a bad drop or whatever. Like leather chaps, you're required to alk it. You're required to alk all garbage from clue scrolls. It should be a pact, a ritual. The traditional 12 hubs classic. Why is it 12, bro? That's my question. Could have gave me more. Chipotle's hitting. All that matters right now. Nice. So I'm assuming he went with the leftovers Chipotle because no way he got fresh Chipotle that quickly. Just enough lobs for another clue, I suppose. 2 more minutes. This is a good spot. I used to train here back in the day when I was a kid. This was a spot, and RuneScape Classic, this was the spot for like strengths peers. Like when you got into the later levels, you didn't want to be bothered by people. And then the three like, guard spots were not enough, and the 5 spot downstairs would always get interrupted. So this was the spot. Yo, how many of you are in the game right now? Will you type like 04 if you're in the game in chat so I can get a rough idea of how many people are in the game at the moment? Screw says 05. 1, 2, 3. Thirty. Alright guys. That's all she wrote. I did not get another clue. Unfortunate. Sad but true. It's time to chill with the palm tree. There we go. There we go. That's a good angle. What's up with this palm tree? Should have historical value. First Detroit Pyro and Edge gets 200, 100k. Yeah, what a palm tree doing here? This should be part of the lore for Varlamore. Like, let's say Varrock stole this palm tree from Varlamore and now they have an epic feud. that could never be resolved. And there'll be a war over this palm tree. Alright, guys. I'm gonna sign off. You guys all have a wonderful night. I'm pretty tired, and I gotta work tomorrow. I'm actually happy I didn't get the clue, cause I need to sleep. But if I got it, I would have stayed and did another clue. Alright, guys. Have a great night. Like and sub or whatever. And I'm gonna post some stuff about the PK next week. Look on Sunday. Sunday for sure I'll post something. The times. I think we're gonna do 3 events. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll let you know all the times and stuff. You guys have a good night. Peace.